All right, Rick RayBurger, I got a confession to make, dude.
So,
I'm a little sad, bro. I'm a little sad because I didn't get a hamburger or a cheeseburger last night, dude. During your set, bro.
I'm a little sad myself because you know what? I didn't either.
you know,
I didn't save one for myself.
Were you thinking about getting one for yourself before you threw it, or was it just like on the flight of the moment where you were like, oh shit, maybe I should save myself one?
So I actually did save one in the bag until the very end, and I was gonna just eat that one, but like the second drop was coming up, so I was like, I thought it might be fun if I was just like, hey, the person who gets like the most lit right now, you get the last burger. And so I threw out the last burger. But as soon as I did, I was like, damn it. I was about to eat that burger. So yeah, that's what happened.
Was that a fun experience for you to throw burgers during your set?
Yeah, man, that was super fun. So that was the first time I've actually done that, because I've always wanted to do that, and a lot of people have always told me, like, you should throw burgers out. Like, I think the first person to tell me was like Wookie, like in 2014. He was like, you know, you're a RayBurger, man. You should like throw burgers in the crowd. And I was like, that's a good idea. But, it took a while to be in a position to actually do that. So I'm glad that we were able to do that yesterday.
Appreciate last night for the Lowen show. With you headlining, coming straight from Texas, man. Thank you so much for coming through and doing your thing. The performance was great. Everyone that was there present had a great time. Your visuals was on point. Your track list was on point. Your unreleased music, everything that you had to play that last night was just, it was just a treat, bro. A present. It was a blessing, man. And thanks for being a part of the show. I've been following your music for a couple of years now. I think I want to say maybe since 2015, 2016. Like I've been like a fan of your music. And I have an email like in 2017 where I sent you like a promo to like use for like a mix, and then like you had replied to me saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna use it," and you had used it, and that was back in 2017. So like we've been actually talking like for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But 2021, to actually have you come out, play the Lowen show, and also be here at Lose the Tempo doing this podcast, it's a blessing and an honor, because to see the journey all these years, and then it all comes to full circle, having you, talk about a little bit more about yourself and, your experiences in your music journey. It's going to be a treat for this episode 36 of the Spotlight podcast, where we talk about all the trending topics in dance music and showcase upcoming platform music and artists. Now, RayBurger, you're the special guest for today, and before we get more with more detail as to how you came about becoming RayBurger, going into the music style that you do, I want to do a quick segment with you called Quick Hits, and it's a questionnaire that I ask you a couple questions, nothing too complex. Whatever you think of your head, on top of your head, you just say it, and I'm gonna time you as well. So don't think about it too long. We'll do a little time questionnaire. And a lot of these questions are fairly easy, nothing too complex, and you'll see what I mean once I start answering these questions. But you ready, RayBurger?
All right, sure, go for it.
For sure, man. And before we start, I just want to say, make sure to follow us on SoundCloud. We are also available there. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave us a like on the video, and make sure to hit the bell alert button to stay notified every time we drop an episode. We're always going to be dropping Mondays and Fridays, and sometimes within the weekdays if we got extra content for y'all. So make sure to stay tuned. All right, RayBurger, you ready for quick hits?
Yeah.
All right, man, let's get it. First question, what's your social media handle?
At Yo RayBurger.
All right, favorite DJ software?
The first thing that comes to my head?
Yeah.
All right, virtual DJ.
Age you started at?
16.
Favorite genre of music?
Speed house.
Favorite streaming platform?
Like Twitch?
Oh, I'm sorry. Favorite music streaming platform? Yeah.
Music streaming. Oh, Spotify.
Okay.
For sure.
Favorite BPM?
150.
Special skill?
Special skill?
Yeah, special skill.
I can pop my fingers on command.
Bros?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, and that mic is gonna catch that gonna catch those frequencies. Oh my god, dude.
I don't know if you can hear that, like crispy, but
I heard that. Hey, all the SoundCloud YouTube heard that shit. All right, brother. First festival.
I've actually never really been to a legitimate festival. I've been to like small, events that were deemed as festivals.
All right.
But not like a real festival yet.
All right, on. Okay. What would be your dream festival?
To just attend for fun?
For both, to attend and to play.
Well, I'd love to attend EDC Las Vegas for sure because I think that's pretty much one of the bigger festivals. But I would also obviously like to play EDC Las Vegas, though. I'm really hoping I could play EDC Mexico because I feel like
dude.
I feel like my sound would be really fun and enjoyable there. So that's like something I'm definitely trying to work on. Just trying to get my way there to EDC Mexico.
Hey man, just keep on working, and most definitely we'll see you there pretty soon.
I hope so, man.
I mean, you're already headlining shows. I mean, last night here in Riverside, you got Las Vegas show coming up. You know,
Vegas next
I mean,
week,
I'm
man.
only seeing bookings coming your way in the near future. So I mean, stay excited, stay working, bro. I'm excited for you.
For sure.
All right, for sure, man. Well, that's about it. That's quick hits right there. So yeah, man. So that was just a little nice questionnaire for people tuning in, your audience, our audience, to get to know you more as like as a person or as an enthusiast of dance music. But I know a lot of our audience are a lot of people that maybe have just came across you this year or maybe last year. Maybe they want to know how you came about being RayBurger. Take us through the process of like how did you get into dance music, DJing. What led up to RayBurger? Was that your first name? Give us all the details, homie.
Well, I go by RayBurger, and that's because my name is Ray. So everybody calls me Ray, but my name RayBurger actually came from my fiance Ruby, but then girlfriend, where I don't know how detailed I'm allowed to go about this story.
Whatever you want to give out, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, but basically, she was trying to have her friends call me, but also wanted burgers, and she kept saying I wanted Ray's Burgers, so they thought my name was RayBurger. So when I was introduced to them, they thought my name was actually RayBurger. So much so that when we signed our first apartment lease, they put my name down as RayBurger because they really thought my name was RayBurger. So it's just stuck pretty hard, and that was in 2011. And that was right around the time when I was like already producing like hip hop stuff, I guess I would say. But EDM was like having like a big come up, and I was super into Skrillex and deadmau5, so I was trying to like DJ and virtual DJ, and so I started to like make simple house beats and whatnot.
And what year was this again? Like around what year?
2011. 2011, about 10 years ago actually.
Oh, wow.
So I guess about exactly 10 years ago now,
a decade ago. Wow.
The EDM like RayBurger began, and but yeah, that's about when I started. But it was totally different from where I'm at now. Like I was not even close. I was trying to be freaking like deadmau5, making these crazy ass 64 bar build-ups, with like crazy ass synths and silent. But yeah.
What was your first software that you learned on DJing?
Virtual DJ. The first software I used to DJ, and I used it for a long time actually. I DJed at a lot of bars, a lot of like house parties, and just virtual DJ. And when I started, I didn't even have a controller. Like I was just using the mouse, bro.
Dude, I started
just using a mouse to DJ. It was great. I mean, hey, it did the job.
You gotta do what you gotta do. It does the job. You still get paid. Everyone had a good time. You had the playlist going.
Yeah, I still had always had good music.
Like who's tripping? The only people tripping is ourselves. Like we're the ones that are like, we need to upgrade or whatever.
Other DJs, most DJs are just haters of other DJs. The people that are there to party, they don't care. They couldn't tell either way.
Now you say you started getting into that style of music, dance music, like a decade ago, and you're from Texas. You're from the Texas region, Dallas, like around Dallas area. Walk me through how the scene was back in the day, because over here in this area, Riverside, Moreno Valley area, EDM wasn't really that big on this area. It was just really like when I would go DJ house parties, it would just be let me play some hip hop music, play some YG, play some blah 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 blah. Rarely I had the opportunity to like drop EDM in my sets, because if I drop an EDM set, it was like 50-50. It's like they fucked with it, and I had three more tracks to keep on keep the ball rolling, or like right away they'll be like, oh, you know what, like we ain't fucking with it. So like I wanted to know like how was your scene over there? Like was it kind of like similar to my experience, or was it more acceptable over there, dance music in the Dallas area, Texas region?
Well, like in 2011, I was actually living in San Antonio to go to college. I went to UT San Antonio. That's where it kind of like kicked off everything. And also, excuse me, my voice cracks like a lot.
No, you're good, bro.
It just fucking happens, bro.
I mean, take a pause, take a sip.
It's one of my days. But yeah, in 2011, so like the EDM scene wasn't like super big. I think in San Antonio it's come up a lot, but I mean, I wasn't 21 yet, so I wasn't really going to like events to really see what it was like. And I think in Dallas though, the scene was a lot more like polished because they actually had EDC in Dallas, and that was the year that I think someone actually passed away from dehydration, or a few people got really injured and sick, so they actually canceled it from Dallas from then on. But you know, Dallas has always been pretty, you know, steady and like EDM, but definitely has always been like, you know, like dubstep or like music like Cascade, you know what I'm saying? Like Millennium, that kind of like pop EDM. Like I personally don't listen to that kind of stuff. I'm pretty much like a club music exclusively. Like, you know, I'll listen to like some dubstep, but not like a whole dubstep set.
Like you won't see yourself going to Lost Lands or anything like that, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, unless I was invited, I wouldn't like.
What if they booked you for Lost Lands, bro?
Well,
shit, they better get ready for some RayBurger shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like cumbia, because you know.
Hey, they'll fuck with your shit.
But yeah, that's kind of how the scene has been. I like where the scene's at right now in Dallas. You know, I've been fortunate to connect with some more people and, you know, get some more bookings and opportunities. And I think we're trying to bring more like a diverse crowd to like, it's called the DFW, like Dallas Fort Worth.
Okay.
And yeah, that's like how the scene's been.
The past couple of years since you've been in music, have they been back home? Have they been showing you love?
Past couple years,
they show love. They show love for RayBurger, or
I mean, so have you ever heard the phrase like your home doesn't support you until like the rest of the world supports you?
Right. Yeah.
Or, like variations of that phrase. I mean, that's kind of how it's felt, you know, because like even recently, like in May, I was definitely seen as like a local, and I probably still am to some of the people. But like I remember I played a show with Diplo. He was a headliner. It's not like I played back to back with him, but I got booked as a local support, and like I wasn't allowed the green room though, and I wasn't allowed to like do a lot of stuff because they were like, nah, that's locals don't get that, you know, that kind of stuff.
Bro, I'm RayBurger. Put some respect on that shit, bro. I just released on group chat, homie.
I was like, sir, he follows me on SoundCloud, okay? So I will do what I need to do. But, you know, it kind of like felt like that. But then, I mean, like a month later, it came out to LA and, you know, all these, I just received so much love in SoCal. And back home, like when we fly back to Dallas tomorrow, like I'll probably post about the show last night, you know, for you. And, you know, people in Dallas will probably give me likes and be like, oh my God, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. But like, when I announce the Dallas show, they'll be like, wish I could make it, but, you know, find any excuse in the book.
Hey, you know,
that's just how it is, man.
Yeah,
you know?
I like how you bring it up because I feel like I've gone through experiences like that, but not just me, but a bunch of people who are like, they're from New York, they're from Miami, they're from San Francisco. It seems like every time they do some shit outside of home, it's like, oh yeah, here comes the parade, here comes the fucking party, congratulations. But when it's some shit back home, most of the time it's like, oh well, it's home. Like it's not really nothing significant. Yeah. Like this is just some home shit. And not a lot of people are like, oh shit, like even though it's home, like the context of things, like it's really important, it's really big.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you bring that up because, you know, I feel like a lot of artists go through similar situations like that, and, you know, they could get. I've had moments where I felt insecure. Where like, shit, you know, if my own home don't really fuck with me like that, then like, you know, why wouldn't the rest of the world? But it's not the case. Like you mentioned, you've gone and play out of state. You play LA. You play all these other shows, and you know, it seems like they show you more love on the outside rather than it is back home.
They really do. Like, I played a show recently in a city. It's called Arlington. It's about maybe 30 minutes from Dallas. But I played a show there, and like I was promoting it, and Fight Club was playing it. They're like a really dope duo. And like I had some messages from people in like Chicago, and they were like, "I'm thinking of flying down. Like I want to fly down for this." And like it was like, you know, trying to rip out teeth, trying to get local people to come through and like come to the show. It's like, I'll pay for your ticket or I'll just guest list you, just like come.
Right.
But it was just hard to get people to go. So it's like that, man. That's how it is.
Got you. Let's talk about your music production, your music style for a couple minutes, man. Like, cause
Sure.
like how did you go into the direction of Latin, Mumba, just that style? Cause a lot of producers nowadays they're going more towards of house music. They're going more towards bass music. It's rare. It's rare now that you see a lot of people, at least from what I see, but there's not a lot of people that I see like really trying to push the movement of like Mumba or like EDM, like Latin versions of know of that. And like you're like, for me, in my eyes, you're a pioneer of those people, pushing that sound. And it's a unique sound that now you can't find anywhere else but RayBurger. You go to RayBurger, then you're gonna get that style of like EDM dance music, cumbia vibes. And that's what I really like about you. And like over the past years, you've been solidifying your sound. How did you get to going into that direction? And
well, I've always, ever since like Mumaton was kind of created in like 2011, like I was super into that the whole time. But it wasn't really until like so actually like in the summer of 2018, I went to Peru for a vacation with some family. And right before that, I was trying so hard to be that DJ that's just like black t-shirt, black jeans, necklace, like freaking fuckboy look, trying to make like trap, dubstep, whatever. Just I wouldn't even smile on Instagram or anything. I would just I'm sorry. I would just be like stupid, bro. Like totally opposite of my personality. Like how I am now, that's how I've always been. I just didn't want to show it,
Okay, I see. Okay.
But so like we went to Peru and like, I've never been in a country where like the primary majority that you're around is like Latino people or speaking Spanish. And so like the food we ate, the places we ate at, the music, the whole like vibe, like it was like just like Spanish music and it was just awesome. And I was like, this is fucking dope. Like it makes me happy. I'm so glad that I don't have to listen to like some top 40 American music right now while I'm eating. Like it's just nice. Cause even at like the Mexican restaurants in some parts of Dallas, they're still playing like top 40. It's like it's not authentic for me.
You're listening to some underground Peru shit.
Yeah, like I don't even know who it is. I can't even Shazam it because I don't have service out there.
Fucking DJ, you got trios out there,
But so like when I came back to the U.S., I remember waking up and I had like an epiphany, and I was like, I don't think I want to do music anymore, because I was like, I just don't want to do it. So I actually told Ruby, my fiance, I was like, I think I'm just gonna quit for a bit, So I did. I actually quit for like maybe like 3 or 4 months, and I just like totally stopped making music. And then, meanwhile, I would call it kind of like a depressed stage because I didn't really know how I felt. Because without music, like I didn't really know what I did other than just
like make music,
survive.
Right.
Like that was like my thing. So, but I kept listening to music, and then eventually, like, I stumbled into like older like cumbia music from like actual Colombian cumbia music, and then made my way to like other like Spanish music that I grew up with. But then I started to like watch those bands perform, like the Cumbia Kings and like all these dope ass bands, and I would just watch like old performances on YouTube to see the various instruments and like how many people it takes to like perform those songs live. And if you haven't watched like a live like Latin band performance, like it's
a bunch of people on stage. Dude. Yeah, bro.
Like we're spoiled with like DJs with one guy, because like I was just like fascinated, and like I would watch tutorials on how they made these sounds, and then I came across this documentary of A.B. Quintanilla, who is Selena Quintanilla's sister.
Okay.
He's like the founder of Cumbia Kings and stuff, and I watched how he was talking about techno cumbia and how he created like a cumbia beat on an MPC, like a loop. And I was like, oh, that's basically what we have now, just hella loops. You can make anything. I've seen these types of loops. So I wasn't trying to be like RayBurger. I was just trying to mess around and make little fun ideas. So I started to make like cumbia music. And then so I got like pretty good at it, because I would find like dope VSTs for like accordions and saxophones and trombones and like different percussion instruments. I remember we went to the bazaar like in our city, and I bought like an actual guiro that makes the
okay.
It's called a guiro. And I bought one of those for like $30.
Yeah, the authentic shit.
And I tried to find these bongos I had from when I was like 6 years old, but I couldn't find them. But they were like legit ass bongos, bro, that my mama got us. And so like I started making Spanish music, like the whole 9 yards, without EDM. And then one day I remembered that the last DJ session I had at a set, I played this remix of Llegó al Pavo by Ratero. It's like he basically like stuck his drop on top of like the fast like 155 BPM like song. And I don't know if you heard that song. Llegó al Pavo is like Llegó al Pavo. It's pretty dope, bro.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Maybe show me after. Yeah, for sure.
I'll show it to you later. But I remember when I played that in the club, like everybody was like super into it. Like they fucking lost their shit when I played that song. Because it was actually opening for Sullivan King. You know, he's like a dubstep metal guy. Like you wouldn't think to play like Spanish before him.
Because the audience would be more like bass. Like
yeah, so I was trying to play like dubstep and trap only. But I wanted to mix in like some of my ideas that I had. And so I played that track, and like as soon as the Spanish break started, like everybody was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, all the Mexicans in the room started dancing. Yeah. And then when it started the build up, they didn't expect it. And they were just like, what the fuck is happening? And then when it dropped, it's like doom, doom, doom. Like everybody was just like going crazy, and I was remembering that.
I'm reliving it as you're talking right now, bro. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm
bro. Just imagine it's just totally unexpected.
You already took me there, bro. I'm already there.
And I felt really dope about that, so I tried to play more 150 stuff. 150. And so like fast forwarding back to where I'm trying to like make what I'm making now, I started just speeding up some of those like cumbia loops that I had to like 130 BPM, or a different style, which is like merengue, more merengue influenced. So which is you can play it at like 150 or 160. And so I just started like that, but then I would make a drop, build up, try to make something of a song. And then I'm trying to remember what was like the first dope thing I did that actually got some response. I think I made a remix to El Campanero by Aniceto Molina. It's a pretty popular like cumbia song. And I sent that to like some of my as soon as you hear it, like you'd reorganize it. Because like what I did is it had like it was an old remix from like the early maybe 2000s, because I remember hearing it in like 7th grade. It's like dun, 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 dun. It's like a hip hop remix. So basically I went to the original song and I cut that same sample and made the same loop, but then I made it to like Jersey kind of 128
You went to the actual
BPM.
source.
Yeah, like I didn't even sample the remix. I sampled the actual song source, and then like made kind of the same remix. But then that started getting played in a lot of clubs because they put it on DJ City. Oh, I didn't even know they were gonna do that. It's just like
you use Record Pool?
I use DJ City.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought you'd use Record Pools, to be honest.
Well, it's kind of new. I actually just started like 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they gave me a free account. They just wanted me to send them some tracks.
For sure. Hey, Record Pools can be useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing some more open format stuff soon too. Okay. To because you DJ, we got a DJ. You know what I mean? Right. And like for me, I think it's a little more easier because I play like club music, which it just depends what kind of club we're talking about, but it's all just about partying and energy. So yeah, record pools are cool. So like when that song was on there, a lot of DJs, like club DJs, downloaded it and they started playing it and Instagramming me. So I was like, well, all right, cool. Well, maybe I'll just keep trying to do this. And then I think like the best song I've ever made is called La Hamburguesa, which is like one of my bigger songs, like for sure. And that
try it. You can stream it everywhere.
Yeah, you should check it out. I did my own vocals for it and everything. It's like all of it completely original. But that song like was just a blessing, man, because there was so much to that song. Like that drop for that song, I made that in 2017, and I made it as a totally different song, and I sent it to a lot of labels way back then. It actually got signed to well, I probably shouldn't say the label, but it got signed to the label. But they wanted to do like a different vision, and like the artwork they made for it was just literally a burger. Like on the artwork. It wasn't like
no creative shit.
The song wasn't even called like La Hamburguesa or anything.
It was just a burger.
It was just a burger because my name was RayBurger, and they made my name Ray RayBurger, which my name is RayBurger, like one word, like hamburger. You know, not like hamburger.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's hamburger.
It's
RayBurger.
Hamburger.
Not RayBurger.
Exactly. So, I eventually, they sent me the contract. They also wanted like 100% of the master. And I was like, this is just, I know this is not a good deal. So I just told them, nah, never mind. And then a couple years later, I modified it to become La Hamburguesa and actually sent it to one of my favorite labels, Barong Family. And they were going to sign it. But apparently somewhere at the very end, they decided to pass on it, actually. I'm not really sure why. They just kind of told me, like, hey, we're going to do it.
We're pulling up on them, bro. Hey, we're going to get the address, bro.
I mean, they're super cool, and they do their thing, but I don't know. They were just, maybe they just didn't want to take a chance on it at the time, you know what I mean? Because that was like 2018. Like, nobody is really doing that. I don't even think anybody's still really doing that. Maybe a little bit more, but definitely not in 2018. And so, like, I still had the track and I was just sitting on it. So eventually I was just going to trash it. Like, I wasn't even going to release it. But I tell you all these little back end points because, like, how much this song, like, how much I had to, like, cradle it and hold it to become eventually the thing that would help me, like, elevate to that fucking point where I'm, like, able to, like, headline a show eventually and shit like that. But so eventually the group chat label came around. They started at the beginning of 2020 and then they signed the track. I sent it to him because my friend Ivor, I just hit him up and like 5 minutes later he emailed me back and was like, yeah, we're going to sign this. Thanks. We'll get in touch for, some feedback or something. And then boom, quarantine happened. COVID, everything shut down. Release schedules.
This is 2020. Now 2020.
Yeah, now we're in 2020. So I held the song all this time, but I was happy to release with them. I was excited, but then everything happened, and I think all the scheduling just got derailed. So once everybody kind of got into like streaming and stuff and figuring that out, they started to keep releasing the music, and then I started streaming a lot, and I started to kind of build my own audience of like streams. Like, I think at the beginning I was already having like 40 or 50 viewers, for like 2 hours, maybe a couple times a week.
I'd watched a couple of your streams during quarantine too.
I feel like I definitely had one of the more polished streams.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah, it was super fun. So they actually liked my stream so much that he was like, yo, we really like what you're doing. We want to move up your release date, because initially they told me like September, which this was in like March, so it was going to be almost at the end of the year.
You caught them slipping. You were like, hey, y'all motherfuckers need to move me up.
And he was like, hey, we want to bump you up because, we like the song because I've definitely been playing the song. People are like, what the fuck is this? What is this song? Like, is this like a remix or what is this? And I didn't say much. I was just like, it's an ID, ID.
1001 track, that's all you need to know.
They decided to move the release date up to May.
From September to May? Shit.
September to May. So, when it dropped, I just like went crazy on like a promotional campaign. I planned like a virtual release party. All the DJs had actually been playing it because it was on group chat, and Gesture, he's been like super helpful with like everything.
Shout out Gesture.
Shout out to him, man, because honestly, without him, I definitely wouldn't be like in this position right now. Because like he has like hella influence, and he's like super down to earth. But yeah, bro, he had sent it to like Henry Fong and Valentino Khan and DJ Craze, and like they had all been playing it in their sets. So I was like screen recording. When the song was ready to like release, I just like boom, boom, boom. It was just like shocked everybody. I think, even back home, people saw like Valentino Khan played my song, and they were like, "Are you fucking serious, bro? That's amazing!" And I was like, "Oh, Tino, yeah, he plays."
Yeah, that fool invited me to his wedding next week. To be honest.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna kick it in a couple weeks. But yeah,
that's awesome, bro. That's really awesome. The journey, man.
Pretty much like, those moments. I think everything kind of you gotta trust the game, bro. You just gotta trust the process. There it is. Trust the process. But now that happened, now I just released an EP like in May.
Group chat, right?
Yeah, on group chat again. This is actually the artwork for it right here.
Shit, rep the merch. Can people get your merch online?
Yes, you can buy my shirt. This is the only piece of merch I have right now. But if you want, it's on my Instagram, link in my bio, or Twitter, rayburger.bigcartel.com. But yeah, it says Club Hamburguesa, which is the name of the EP. 4 tracks. It has Que Quieres on it, that's one you had on your podcast recently because I remember you tagged me in it. And you were like,
man, that shit was a banger.
Yeah.
So, and now you're here. Episode 36, bro.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, that's kind of how I got to be this current version of RayBurger.
Word, man.
Yeah, man. 10 years in the making.
Dude, thank you for taking us to the journey from like when you first started, back in 2011, and then taking us through all the way through up until 2020 with the whole quarantine. And then, now to now, having you fly out to Texas, play a low-end show, and then also be a part of this podcast. I mean, again, we're blessed and we're really excited to keep on staying updated with all future shows and all future announcements, releases that you're going to be coming out with, man. I mean, not just us here at Lucid Temple, me and Robert, but also your fans and a bunch of our fans too that are just recognizing you for today. I mean, we're all excited for you.
Well, thank you, bro.
Yeah, we're all rooting for you, bro.
Much love.
Yeah, dude. Now, let me ask you something real quick and something very serious too. You ready for EDM Confessions?
EDM Confessions.
Yeah, that's our next segment that we're about to do here at the podcast series, bro.
All right.
Yeah, so it is a card game that we do here. These cards contains particular scenarios, particular questions.
Okay.
We'll answer one by one. So I'll answer one, you answer one. As we're going to the cards. Okay. And a lot of these questions are related to dance music. Sometimes you might be put into a scenario, you have to answer it, or it's a question you answer to your honest, fullest knowledge. But if you want to see how it works, if you want, you can start.
I think you should start. See how it works.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean,
all right. So like, I read what's on here.
You read it. You would read me a question. I'll answer it. But I can ask you a question first. Yeah, I can ask you the question first.
Okay, you can ask me a question first.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
And once again, everybody, make sure to follow RayBurger at Yo RayBurger everywhere on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever he's on. Go ahead and make sure to stay subscribed and followed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like on the video and follow our socials at Lucid Temple. Make sure to follow me, Husky Bass. Make sure to follow Zion Don at Zion Don _. That's it, right, Robert? All right, cool. All right, man, let's get it. All right, let me go through the questions. Let me see what Robert here picked for us.
So you haven't seen these questions either?
No, Robert actually picks the cards for us, and then we see it right on time. I'm familiar with a lot of these questions because all these questions I've answered with past guests. But
got you.
But you know what? I got a cool question for you. All right. Here we go. If you had to change your name and rebrand, what would it be?
Shoot. Lil Tejano.
Lil Tejano? Lil Tejano?
So I can piggyback off a Little Texas success.
Little Texas? Lil Tejano?
For brown people.
Lil Tejano, damn.
We'll see. Some people actually started calling me that because during my streams I'd wear the cowboy hat.
Oh, and then Little Texas wears the cowboy hat too.
Yeah, that's like his brand, so. But I have his blessing to wear it. He's like, for sure, man. Cool.
So if you wear sombrero, you gotta ask for Little Texas blessing. That's how it works.
That's how it goes, man. And nowadays, if you see a DJ with a mullet, they actually have to come to me first to make sure I can vouch for it.
All right, so okay, and that's just any DJ or artist. It could just be anyone just trying
pretty
to
much anybody that's in entertainment with it. Okay,
All right, what about that one comedian? What's his name? Theo Von. Did Theo Von had to come to you and ask for your permission and shit? Probably, huh?
Nah, because I when he like blew up, I wasn't in mullet yet. So as of the beginning of this year. Moving forward, you gotta confirm.
Hey, Theo Von, show some respect though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm happy to be one of the
Lil Tejano though. Lil Tejano. That's you.
Lil Tejano. I think that would work.
Lil Tejano. All right, cool. All right, that was it. That was my question. You can ask me any question. You can start with whatever, and then once you're done with that, just put it to the side.
All right. Let's see. All right, you are throwing a rave. What are you gonna call it?
Ooh. I like this one. I think I've already said this, but I don't think maybe I said this. Have I said bass tempo? Yeah, I would call it bass tempo.
Bass tempo?
Bass tempo, yeah. Not tempo, but tempo.
Yeah, tempo.
Yeah, like the tempo. Yeah, bass tempo. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought about some. I don't know. So like, with low end entertainment, like just thinking of like names, like I've gone to like several like theme ideas, and that's like one of them. Like if I were had an opportunity to throw like a festival or like a show at a temple looking venue, I think that's what I would just call it straight up, like the base temple.
So also I threw that question in for you just so you can plug in the low end show that's going on.
August 5th. Yeah, 5th. Industry night. Yeah, it's going to be happening this upcoming Thursday. Thursday night, August 5th. We're having a bunch of collectives, Soundwave, Discotheque, We Vibe, another group that we've had in the past episode.
Retrospect, Humans Ain't Shit.
Right.
Yeah, all the homies are going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be clean. So, yeah, but that's what I would call like a rave base temple. What about you, real quick? If you had a name real quick.
If I had a festival.
Hamburguesaville?
Club Hamburguesa.
Club Hamburguesa?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, just a big Club Hamburguesa.
Club Hamburguesa. All right.
Something along that line, for sure.
Free hamburguesas?
Yeah, with ticket, yeah.
Real quick. I just want to know. Maybe some of the listeners and viewers want to know. What's the perfect RayBurger hamburguesa?
The perfect. All right. Have you ever heard of Whataburger?
I have, yes.
Okay, Whataburger.
Never. I don't think I've had it. But
if you go to Whataburger, you need to order the #1 on Texas toast, and get yourself a large Dr. Pepper, and you've got the best burger you can get.
That's the best burger.
That's the best burger you can get. I mean, hands down. You don't need all that fancy extra shit.
Like people be saying In-N-Out's shit. Nah.
I mean, In-N-Out's burgers are good. I've had this. I feel like because I have so much audience in SoCal, the In-N-Out versus Whataburger has come about so much. But honestly, I've had In-N-Out here in California, and I gotta tell you, man, Whataburger side to side with In-N-Out. Whataburger wins.
By a landslide or by a little bit though? Like
okay, so the burgers, I mean, they're neck and neck, pretty close.
Okay.
The In-N-Out burgers are really good, but it's the fries, man.
Whataburger.
It's like once you're done with the burgers, what's left? The fries.
All right.
So if you put fries side to side, it's like, bro, Whataburger's fries are they're crispier, they're longer.
All right, let's re-preference this question real quick. All right, bro? Because
go ahead.
You answered that too quick. I don't know if I like that. All right. All right, bro. You're starving. You just got off a plane, 5-hour plane trip. You haven't ate since breakfast, and you just touched down in. You just touched down in Arizona, because in Arizona they have Whataburger and they have that In-N-Out. It's the best of both worlds.
I'm starving.
You're starving. You're on your way there. The Uber driver's taking forever, taking all the long stops, all the long ways to get to your hotel. You get to your hotel room. You just threw everything down. You're starving, and now you got a DoorDash. What are you DoorDashing, bro? Is it that Whataburger, or are you DoorDashing that In-N-Out?
I feel like I would definitely DoorDash Whataburger.
Hey, man, you said on the Whataburger, bro. Live, sleep, die Whataburger.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Sponsor me, Whataburger.
I would love to be. We tried to get Whataburger to help sponsor a music video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said no.
They actually replied back?
Yeah, no, they actually replied back.
Oh, shit, hell yeah.
It's more of like a cease and desist. Like, hey, just to make sure you guys aren't using our shit, right? Because you can't.
It's more like a cease and desist?
Yeah, because I had a music video for a song I have called Fast Food. And so we built like this throne, which was like composed of like fast food trash.
Oh, what?
And we had a lot of Whataburger trash. So we emailed them. They were like, hey, we're going to feature some of your stuff in our, music video. We wanted to see if you want to like participate. We made it more like professional sounding. And then, they were like, no, we cannot do that, but thank you. And then I guess we never replied. And then we came up with a video and they replied back. And I don't know if they actually saw the video, but they were like definitely following up to say, just to be absolutely clear, you cannot use any of our stuff. So, well, we still did. I mean, it was just blurred,
All right.
We didn't have the logos facing out or whatever.
Word.
But yeah, we tried to get them to sponsor me.
Hey, haters. Maybe In-N-Out would be more merciful. Maybe.
If In-N-Out is willing to sponsor
me. Hey, if In-N-Out sponsors you,
I will
switch teams. Switch teams.
Animal style.
I'm RayBurger, and I'm for animal style fries. And then I'm break eating Whataburger.
Style fries. I'll name my EP Animal Style. Like.
All right, Ray. I got the next question for you. Actually, I actually want to hear this one. Create a name for a new EDM genre.
Pug step.
Pug step.
Pug step.
Pug step.
Pug step. It's similar to its sister cousin, dubstep, except pug step. And rather than using like synthesizers and virtual instruments to create leads, you just use the sounds of pugs. The dogs. Just, pugs. That's it, bro. Boom. Next question.
All right, Pug step. Hey, SoundCloud, YouTube, let us know in the comments what would you guys give a new EDM genre. What would be the name? Let us know in the comments. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, here's one for you. You're at a festival and the security guard is kicking you out. Relatable. What are you getting kicked out for?
All right, I'm at a festival. Security guards is kicking me out. What am I getting kicked out for?
Can I answer this one for you?
You want to use your
all right, Robert. Answer this one for me. Why am I getting kicked out?
So I've been to plenty festivals with you, right?
Okay.
I think the one thing I could see you getting kicked out for is just headbanging too hard, bro.
Headbanging too hard?
Like, you know how there's people that get intense and they really start feeling the headbang?
Yeah. I've been there.
Get into that.
Anything, I'm just gonna like hit someone and then like it might start some shit and then I think
if you hear the right track.
Do you do the ride the rail thing? Lift up the rails.
Not really. I mean, maybe if I'm in a good, if I'm like drinking, then like I'm more open to whatever if I'm in a group, I'm more open to what the group wants to do. And I've been in groups where some groups are like they want to kick it back, but some groups want to fucking go through the crowd and they want to go to the front. They want to go backstage and shit. Got you. Yeah, I could be that person, but maybe like some drinks in me, but like sober, I'm usually like the one where like I could be like in the middle of the crowd, not too like inner, like just kicking it back. But I mean, yeah, maybe Robert's right, but I probably would have to be like I'd be under the influence for sure.
Definitely off a couple tequila shots and whatnot.
Yeah, like tequila shots.
Tequila will get you.
If it's a rave, tall cans, because I love me some tall cans. Maybe like 21-year-old me, I probably would be getting kicked out because I don't know how to hide my Molly good. So I'll probably just like get caught at the security check and they'll just like, I don't know, not let me in and like they'll just give me a ticket. I'll get arrested, but I don't know. But that's not me anymore.
It's not anymore.
Not anymore. Not recorded. Not anymore. All right, man. Go ahead. Next card.
All right.
I think you have one more. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Tell me a time you got lost at a festival.
Oh, I think I've said this before. I think I've said this story before, but no, I'm gonna do another one. Tell me a time I got lost. That's the problem. I haven't gotten lost so many times, but I feel like I've said all the stories I've gotten lost at a festival. But if I could maybe like
I've never heard them. You can tell me.
Okay, I got you. Well, there was a time where I went to I'll just say the story again, and maybe some returning viewers and listeners can like reflect on this shit. But I'll let you know what happened. It was like hard summer of 2015. Without thinking of where I parked, bro. Like I was just ready to get there. Like I parked wherever the fuck I just saw parking, right? I didn't think about where I parked my car. Mm-hmm. I just barely got my whip and shit. Like these are things that you don't really think of as first time drivers, like where you park your, where your locations are for parking. And there's a bunch of cars in the parking lot of this festival. I'm not worried about it, bro. I'm probably maybe like 19. Like I had my fucking cousin buy me drinks. I'm not old enough to fucking drink it, right? Yeah. And I'm pre-gaming it in my car and like the rave happens. Like I'm at hard summer. This is hard summer, and I'm having a good time. I'm drinking. Watching all these artists I want to watch. And then after the first night, I totally forgot where I parked my car, bro. I literally forgot where I parked my car, and I was lost early. I was lost early, bro, at this hard summer, at the parking lot for like an hour, bro. We're looking for my car, and the only way I was able to find my car is like literally waiting for all the cars to leave, so I could like start actually seeing my car, bro. Because I was walking down all these lanes of cars, and I wasn't able to find my car. I was trying to like use my key to like to see if I could hear the alarm. Nothing, bro. I swear, bro. I was like walking in defeat, walking with my head down, and I see like some vatos like on the car, like, "Hey, bro, everything good?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro. Honestly, I didn't say I lost my car, but I was like, dude, I can't find where my car's at. Like I don't know where I fucking parked it." They're like, "Don't even trip, bro. Like me and the gang got you." And that fool like This fool, like, they were like just like chilling on the car, like just waiting for the line to get out of the parking lot to go down. And they're like, and the homeboy was just sending his homies to go check like other areas. They're like, hey, you go over there, like see if you see a silver Mazda. That's what I was driving. Go over there. You go see if it's the most silver. Like he was like handling shit. He was like the leader of the group. He was like, hey, go check this out. Go check stuff.
There's some nice ass vatos.
Yeah, some nice ass vatos. And 10, 20 minutes later, we're already like an hour 20. We still can't find my car. And they were just, I just told them like, hey, bro, you know what? Like, I appreciate you guys' like help, but I'm gonna just like raise the white flag, man. I'm gonna just wait till like everyone pretty much dips and like the only car here is gonna be like my car because I haven't left. Mm-hmm. And they dipped, and 20 minutes later, less cars were present in the parking lot. I started seeing like lesser cars, then I started seeing a silver Mazda. I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's my car. Mm-hmm. And you know what's crazy, bro? What? The area where I was looking for my car was not the fucking area, like at all. Like I was just wasting time in an area of the parking lot where my car was not even nearly parked. Like once I saw my car, bro, it was literally like a 5-10 minute walking. Like it was on the other side of another parking lot. Damn, I'm like, fuck, bro. I literally just wasted fucking time just looking at a parking lot where I did not park my car.
Yeah, that's definitely a festival mistake, man.
And that was like an hour and a half, bro. It was just me trying to find my car. There was still a line. To get out of Hardsummer. So I still waited 30 minutes to get out this parking lot. And yeah, man, that was not a good time. And I was high. I was coming off of shit. And like, you know, you just kind of just want to like, I already want to get in the car, relax. Like I was drinking, right? So like, I kind of just wanted to just chill in the car and just like relax. But no, I had to fucking worry about my car and I had to relax. And then a friend came with me actually, and he wasn't drinking. And I was like trying to figure out where he went. He texted me later on, like he found a ride, and it was just like, yeah, it was like a bunch of fuck shit happening at the end. But that was my experience. But yeah, that's how I got lost at Hardsummer. But
well, I'm definitely sorry that happened.
Hey, no, dude, it's all good. I learned from it. Hey, but
true that.
Your iPhone now has a park car location thing.
Yeah, mark your location.
Yeah, man. So shit, that saves me a couple times. I don't gotta worry about shit no more. All right, RayBurger, I got the last question for you. You just got the call saying you were playing EDC. Nice. EDC Mexico. What do you do next?
Tell Ruby.
Yeah. Alright, for sure.
Tell my girl.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'll probably. So anytime I get like a cool announcement, I try to surprise her in like a fun way, you know.
All right.
Like when I told her, what was it, that I was gonna go to Austin to play a show gesture. Like I try to surprise her and like be like, yeah, I might go to Austin. You wanna go? She's like, for what? For the gesture show. She's like, I mean, I guess if you want. I was like, yeah. I mean, my set's not until like before him, but. You know, just like stuff like that.
Like details like that, like just to like bring out the actual surprise. Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, or if I have like a cool release, you know, I'll just like find a way to like surprise it to her, you know, cause she appreciates it, you know, cause she's like been with me like since the beginning. She's like one of the only people that's like sees all the growth now. This stuff is actually cool because of all this work that went into it, you know.
I can definitely appreciate, and they can these people as well. They can definitely appreciate like your excitement and your passion for it too. Because like, you know, you tell people and I was like, oh yeah, congrats, like, but like, to actually like, you know, knowing your journey and like your goals and like what you're trying to do, like just like that excitement, like it's like it's just a different appreciation for it. It's just like fuck yeah, like, and then when you see those type of news, like you can't wait to tell everybody, but you gotta like, you gotta calm down. You gotta be like, all right, look.
Yeah.
Let me go tell Ruby. And then I'll go tell Instagram.
If I ever got that call, you know, I would be super stoked. I mean, I'm definitely working toward that, you know, trying to make that happen. So hopefully it actually does happen, bro. But yeah.
Oh, well, what's EDC? Well, EDC Mexico, I presume, would be the first first EDC you'd like to play, right? Or would it be Vegas?
I mean, I'd be down for any of the EDCs.
If you had to choose.
Or any festivals. Man, that's a tough one, dude. Because, like, it's a split coin. Because, like, I feel like I definitely would love to play Vegas. Because it's, like, the EDC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, everybody in the U.S. travels to go to that. But I also just feel like EDC Mexico, because of my sound, because of, like, you know, the type of music that I play, it's, like, it probably fits more there. You know, it's more likely to play there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think I'd just rather play EDC Mexico right now.
Okay.
kick it off with that one. You know, fly out to Mexico. I already got a passport. You know,
yeah, there you go, bro.
If I can just rave with all the fucking Mexicans, man. That sounds fun.
Do you travel to Mexico? Like often or not really?
I haven't like stayed a night in Mexico before. I've just been there. Like when I went to Peru, we had to fly into Mexico first, and then to Peru from there. And then I've been on the border because, like in Texas, Brownsville is like a city right on the border, and I've had family there. So like, you know, we've like crossed the border momentarily to like get a burger or something and then come back. But no, I've actually never been in Mexico before.
Okay.
So that would be a heck of a time to like start, you know, first trip, EDC Mexico.
Hey, Mexico promoters, hit up my boy RayBurger or hit up Lucid Tempo. Let's do a show. Lucid Tempo, fucking Mexico show. Bring out RayBurger.
Heck yeah, bro.
With it. Well, that's EDM Confessions, bro. What you think about the segment?
It's a cool segment. It's fun. Confessing. I think next time you should go harder on the questions. Make it more intense, man.
More intense, yeah. Or for sure. All right, cool. Yeah, we like feedback. Yeah, okay, we can make it more intense. If you had to create your own question, what kind of question would that be? Like off the dome.
Off the dome.
I'll give you one. Who's your least favorite DJ?
Least favorite DJ?
Is you want like that kind of aggressive like question?
Yeah, I think that would be. Yeah.
All right. So who's your least favorite DJ?
Maybe it's like you have to answer the question or do something.
Like
eat a whole habanero pepper or something. If you can't answer.
Well, I mean, we got something like that for our upcoming recording that we'll do. You get to do your own little mini game.
We'll go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. You know.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, well, RayBurger, thank you for coming through to the Spotlight Podcast, episode 36 here at Lucid Tempo. Before we end the recording, was there any announcements, anything that you want to let everybody know that's coming through within these next couple of weeks, next couple of months, any releases, shows? Let us know, bro, right here. You got a couple minutes on the floor for you.
Yeah, man, just make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at RayBurger. Is like RayBurger is my handle for everything. You know, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Audius, like wherever you want to find me, feel free to find me. I've got a lot of new music coming out, collabs with Spider Tech, collab with Geo, working on a collab with Gesture.
Heard the Geo collab last night.
We had like a cool moment. That was fun. Brought Geo out. Cool ass dude. So yeah, I'm really stoked for that. It's like a merengue, psytrance, like hybrid. I don't know. It doesn't even have a title yet. It's just ID. Like, I think on the CDJ it was just Geo collab. So
right.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. So all that, you know, it's gonna be coming out, and it's gonna be lit. So make sure you tune in and stay ready for it.
Yeah, and make sure to stream his latest EP too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on group chat. Yeah, of course.
Check it out. It's Club Hamburguesa EP, 4 tracks. It's also got Disney Plus and Thrust, which is like kind of an oddball track for me, but everybody fucking loves it. So
one of my favorite tracks.
You know, I'll definitely be making some more like bass house type stuff.
Yeah.
Disney Plus and Thrust. I also did the vocals for that too. Like, I do pretty much all the vocals for all my songs. So yeah, stream that. Stream it away.
Yeah, make sure just to follow RayBurger, like mentioned before, at RayBurger.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming through to episode 36, RayBurger. You flew out from Texas.
Thank you, my G.
Did your thing at Low End last night. You're here to do the podcast. Thank you so much for taking the time to swing by to the headquarters. Everyone make sure to stay updated with RayBurger on the social media. Make sure to follow the channel. Make sure to like the video. And follow us on the social media at Lucid Tempo. That's our handle throughout all of our media, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure to follow Zion Don as well. I'll have the links in the description. Make sure to follow RayBurger. It's going to be in the description. And make sure to follow myself, Husky. I'll leave all the information in the description. And we appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 36 of the Spotlight Podcast. And we will see you guys next episode. Peace.